Hello everyone. Today is Dasahara or Vijayadashami. The day symbolizes the victory of good over evil. On this auspicious occasion, I extend my hearty wishes to all of you. Let's pray Goddess Durga to protect us from the evil of Corona or COVID-19. We should not be complacent because the scare of Corona is not over yet. Therefore, I would like to urge upon you to stay indoor, stay protected by using masks, maintaining social distances, and sanitizing your hands with sanitizer or soap. Together, we can defeat this demon. On this occasion, I am presenting a video lesson on the uses of articles or A, N and the. In this section, we will learn the meanings of articles, types of articles, and the uses of articles. Uses of indefinite articles, definite articles, and omissions of articles. In English grammar, articles are considered as determiners or special adjectives because they modify nouns like adjectives. Articles are used before a noun or adjective to indicate whether they are general or specific. There are two types of articles: indefinite articles such as a and an, definite articles such as the. First of all, let us look at the uses of indefinite article. Let's study the following examples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Mr. Das is an honest man. I have a nice little puppy. Please give me a 1 rupee coin. A bakery is a place where bread is made. Now you can see from these sentences, A is used before consonant sounds, not consonant letters or alphabets. N is used before vowel sounds, not vowel, alphabets or letters. In English language, there are 26 alphabets, which is classified on the basis of the sound they produce as vowels and consonants. Conventionally, there are 5 vowels such as A, E, I, O, U, and the rest are consonants. But Y, the letter Y, can also be a vowel, can also be a consonant, because it sounds like a consonant, like it also sounds like a vowel. For example, the word beyond, Y sounds like a consonant, but in the word hymn, it sounds like a vowel. In the word rhythm, it sounds like a vowel. So sometimes Y can also be a vowel. That is why it is said in English there are 6 vowels: A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. There are 26 letters or alphabets in English language. These alphabets are classified as vowels and consonants. There are 5 pure vowels such as A, E, I, O, U, and 20 pure consonants. Y is a semi-vowel because It can be used as a vowel also, but basically it is used as a consonants. So we can say that there are 5 vowels plus Y, and the rest are the consonants. When we are using articles with vowels, we have to see whether the vowels are producing vowel sound or consonant sounds. If the vowels, the initial letter of a word having a vowel is producing vowel sound, then it should take an, as in orange, eagle, apple, umbrella, etc. But on the other hand, if the initial letter of a word sounds like a consonant, we have to use A, such as one, European, unique, etc. On the other hand, in case of consonant, if the initial letter of a consonant, as in honest, MP, X-ray, sounds like a vowel, then we have to use an before it. And if the initial letter of the consonant sounds like a consonant, we have to use A before them. Let's have some more examples. An elephant is a very strong animal. Switzerland is a European country. Everyone respects an honest person. I like to give a useful present. We shall come if we get an opportunity. Wheat is a cereal. My father is a teacher. Please note that A and an are used before singular countable nouns or adjective or things that can be counted. It means one. Remember the following words in English where H is not uttered or sounded, like hair, heiress, honest, honesty, honorarium, honorary, honor, honorable, honored, hour, hourly, etc. So before these words we have to use N, not A. Thirdly, the following words begins with vowel letters but sounds as Y, as in yet, such as thus they take A before them, like Europe, European, uniform, union, unique, Unitarian, united, university, usual, etc. Be careful when we are using the abbreviations. For example, an MLA but a member of Legislative Assembly, a UP school but an upper primary school. So we have to see that with the sounds, we have to notice the sounds that this initial letter produces, not the physical form of the letter. Beside the above, some of the important rules of indefinite articles, there are some other uses. For example, indefinite articles are used before the names of professions or occupation, such as my brother is a teacher, I wish to become a doctor. Secondly, for a kind of person someone is, such as he's a genius, don't believe that person, he's a liar. And thirdly, the indefinite article always follows the words, such as when it is applied to the things that are countable, such as I have never known such a wet summer. Here you can see the wet summer, sorry. Such a thing has never happened. So in these cases we can use the indefinite articles. Let's take some more examples about the use and omission of indefinite article. Few people get the right answer. It means I hope for more. A few students get the right answer, although the questions were a bit tricky. I hoped less students to get the right answer. We have little time to spare. It means not so much as we like to. We have a little time to spare. It means we are not too short of time. So please note that when we use indefinite article with the quantifiers like few and little, they mean some. It has a positive meaning. But when we use few and little without any article, then they have negative meaning. Few in this sense means not many, little means not much. So while using these quantifiers, we have to see whether the sentences are giving the positive meaning. In case of positive meaning, you can write a few or little, but if it is giving negative meaning, you should use few or little. The second type of article is definite article. The definite article takes the article the or the. The definite article expresses definiteness. In other words, it makes or turns the noun or noun phrase definite or particular or specific. Let us look at some of the main uses of definite articles. The first use is back-pointing use of the. It means when the identity is expressed by an earlier reference, usually with an indefinite article. For example, they have a son and 2 daughters. So in this sentence we have used an indefinite article before son because it is used for the first time, or it is referred for the first time. But when we used that particular noun again, as in the second sentence, the son is a minor, but the daughters are grown up. So you can see we have used the or definite article before son because it is referred for the second time. Similarly, we have used the before daughters also because daughters are also referred for the second time. So in this way we can remember that if we are referring to any noun for the first time, we can, and if it is singular and countable, then we can use an indefinite article or a or n before them. But when we are referring to that particular noun in that particular context or in that particular paragraph again, then we have to use the or the before them. Let's take some more examples. On my way to school, I met an old man. The old man was trying to cross the road. I saw an old man going along the street with a boy and a girl. The boy was tall, but the girl was short. The second main use of the definite article the is forward pointing use of the. When the identity of the noun is established by a phrase or a clause following the noun, then we can use the before the noun phrase. The noun. For example, I like the movie you suggested. Here, you suggested is a relative clause which is making movie definite. That is why we have used the before movie. In the second sentence, the tea of Darjeeling is very popular. Here, of Darjeeling is the phrase which is giving a definite meaning to the noun tea. That is why we have used the before tea. So in this way, we can say that if we use a phrase or a clause after a noun, then a definite article, that means the should precede that noun. The third main use of the is unique uses. When the object or group of objects is the only one that exists or has existed, definite article the would be used before it. For example, the stars, the earth, the world, the sea, the North Pole, the Equator, the human race, etc. The unique use of the also arises when what is referred to is understood to be unique in that context. For example, the sun, the moon, the president, the kitchen, the town hall, the queen, the prince, etc. The fourth important uses of definite article is its contextual references or uses. As we all know, context plays an important role in determining the uses of definite article. Let's look at the following paragraph and mark the uses of definite articles here. When I went to school, I found everyone to be busy. The teachers were taking the classes and the students were learning their lessons. I got into my classroom. After some time, our teacher entered. He went to the table, picked up the duster and cleaned the blackboard. He then started writing a passage from a book. The use of definite article the with the teachers, the classes, the students, the table, the duster, the blackboard, because of the context, made to a particular object or place here. The teachers, the classes and the students refers to that of my school, and similarly the table, the duster and the blackboard refers to that of my classroom. That is why we have used the before all these nouns. Likewise, we can apply this rule in case of home office, post office, bank, etc. Let's take another example. It's 7 p.m. on Sunday. Everyone is at home. Father is reading the newspaper in the drawing room. Mother was cooking food in the kitchen. Brother was watching TV in the bedroom. I am playing with my sister on the terrace. Note: the definite article the is used with newspaper, drawing room, kitchen, bedroom, and the terrace because in every home there is a drawing room, a kitchen, some bedroom. Of course, the bedroom is specified here. The bedroom is a special room, the terrace. For this reason, this is the context. So we are not talking about all the newspaper because in every home generally one newspaper is subscribed. Okay, so in every home there is a drawing room, there is a kitchen, bedroom, and terrace. So we are referring to this particular, particular object like newspaper and places like drawing room, kitchen, bedroom, and terrace. For this reason, we have used the before it because it is giving particular meaning or particular or specific meaning or definite meaning. Some other uses of articles are its conventional uses. One is conventional uses. Conventionally বা পারম্পরিক ভাবে definite article or the is used with communication objects. Okay, communication objects such as the radio, the paper here means the newspaper. Have you read the paper today? That means it refers to the newspaper. Okay, then the television, the telephone, etc. So in such cases we can use the. Generic uses of the. It means the article the is used with the noun what is general or typical for the whole class or object. This is found with the countable nouns. For example, when we say the tiger, means it refers to all the tigers in general. The blue whale, it means all the blue whales in the world or in general. Similarly, when we use the plus adjective, then it refers to the whole class again. We can use the definite article with adjective like rich, poor, elderly, unemployed to talk about the whole group of people. For example, life can be very hard for the poor, means all the poor people. I think the rich should pay more tax, means all the rich people. She works for a group to help the disabled, means all the disabled people. We use a definite article or the with some place names like the names of seas and oceans. For example, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, the Red Sea, etc. With the names of the river like the Ganga, the Himalaya, the Amazon, the Brahmaputra, etc. With the names of canals like the Suez Canal, the Panama Canal, etc. With the names of deserts like the Sahara, the Thar, the Kalahari, the Gobi, etc. With the names of island groups like the Indonesia, the Philippines, etc. With the names of hotels like the Taj, the Mayfair. With the names of cinema like the Rich, the Stuti, the Sriya, likewise. With the names of museums like the Salarjung Museum. With the names of club like the Apple Club. With the names of restaurants like the Lal Mirchi. With the names of pubs, means public places, like the Night Queen, etc. On the other hand, there are some names of places which do not use the or the definite article. The name, for example, the names of continents like Asia, Europe, Africa, South America, North America, Australia. Similarly, we don't use article the before the names of countries and states like India, China, Odisha, etc. However, if the names of countries are in plurals like Netherlands, we can use the before them. Like we can say the Netherlands or the West Indies. Or if the names of a country is a compound name like the United States of America, the United Arab Emirates, the United Kingdom, in such cases we can use the. We do not use article the before the names of cities, towns and villages. For example, we don't say the New Delhi. We will say New Delhi, Bhubaneswar, etc. Similarly, we do not use article the before individual islands like Sri Lanka or Australia. But in case of group of islands, we can use the before them. We use article the with all the water bodies except the names of lakes. Okay, so we don't use article before the names of lakes. We don't say the Chilika, it is Chilika. Not the Ansupa, it is Ansupa. Similarly, we use article before mountain ranges or chains of mountain, but not before the individual mountain. We can say the Himalayas, but only Mount Everest. The Eastern Ghat, but only Devmali. Similarly, we don't use article before the names of streets like Satyanagar or the names of roads like Lowly Road. As it has been discussed earlier, if the names of a country consists of only one word, then usually article the is not used. But if the names of a country includes the words like kingdom, states and republic, for example, the United Kingdom, the United States, the People's Republic of China, the Kingdom of Bhutan, we can use the before them. Similarly, if the names of a countries are in plurals like the Netherlands, the Philippines, then also we can put the before them. We can use definite article or the with some other proper nouns, such as with the newspapers like the Times of India, the Hindu, etc. With some well-known buildings of art, like the Empire State Building, the Taj Mahal, the Mona Lisa, etc. Some international organizations like the United Nations Organization, the World Health Organization, the WHO, the UNICEF, etc. The scriptures like the Gita, the Quran, the Bible. Musical instruments like the violin, the harmonium, etc. The nationalities like the Indian, the American, etc. Some important families like the Obamas, the Gandhis, etc. Uses of articles with special institutions. In case of special institutions like schools, colleges, hospitals, bank, jail, church, market, etc. If someone goes there for the purpose they meant for. For example, when someone goes to school or college for the purpose of studying there, going to the hospital for treatment there, going or a church for prayer, then in such cases we should not use article before them. For example, my sister goes to school every morning. Here school means she is going there for studies. The sick persons are admitted in hospital, means they are admitted for treatment. The words like work and home also do not take any article for their special meaning. He goes to work at 10. I will be at home at 5 p.m. However, there are some exceptions to the above rule. If these institutions refer to buildings or places of other locations, if someone goes there for other than its purpose, then definite articles should be used to refer its specific meaning. For example, my father went to the school to meet the principal. The stadium is near the college. Here it refers to the location. We went to the hospital to see my ailing grandmother. So in all these cases, the purpose of going there or the purpose of mentioning these things or these buildings is different from their primary purposes. So in such cases we can use the. The uses of articles with the modes of transport. When we use bus, car, train, etc. as modes of transport, we should not use article before them, especially article the or definite article. For example, I prefer to travel by train than by bus. I usually go by car if there is some urgency. But if any modifying phrase or clause is used after these modes of transport, then we should use the before them. For example, I went to Bhubaneswar on the car of my friend. I prefer to travel by train that has less number of stoppage. Articles used with the names of meals. We do not normally use articles with the names of meals. For example, I normally take my breakfast at 8 am every morning. They prefer to have dinner at 9 today. So in these cases, breakfast and dinner refers to the general breakfast and dinner. Okay. In such cases, we should not use the before them. However, the indefinite article a or n should be used when the names of meal is preceded by an adjective, such as I had a nice dinner last night. Similarly, the definite article the is used when we are referring to a particular meal. For example, I like the dinner at the Das very much. So there are exceptions, and these exceptions have to be kept in mind. Thank you very much. I hope you all have understood or gained some basic knowledge about the uses of articles. In my next video, I will be talking about tense. And please do like the video if you find it useful, and share as many as possible among your friends, because it is meant for upgrading your knowledge and developing your linguistic skills. And please don't forget to subscribe this channel.